Shalom, shalom, Akim. All right, we the brother Shamaria, Mr. Brother Bakar.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, we from the Cleveland branch of GMS, bringing you another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Call Halal Yom La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth out the four corners of the globe, man. All right, and in this truth, we all striving to be ordained men of the Lord. We all striving to be elect members, man. So you got to believe you part of the elect. You got to have faith that you part of the elect, which means at the same time, deep in your spirit, you got to have the spirit of an elect member, man. All right, and you can't doubt yourself that you an elect member. All right, yeah, it's not really given who the elect is. Okay, it's not given. The Lord didn't, tell the men of the Lord who the elect is. Don't nobody know who the elect is except Yahweh Shah and Yahweh. All right, and everybody in the spiritual world. But at the same time, that don't mean lose faith. All right, that don't mean just cause it's not given to us who the elect is, that don't mean that we not part of the elect. All right, and it also don't mean that we are. But as far as worrying yourself if you the elect or not, just do your part, man. Just do your part and pray that you part of the elect. The scriptures say, give diligence to make your calling of election sure. So, hey, just do your part, man. Don't worry yourself. Don't stress yourself out, Don't keep bugging yourself out about if you the elect or not, okay? But rather, rather just give your mind over to building your relationship with the Lord. Get that.
All right, this is Ezekiel 9:4. It say, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
All right, and that's the prophets that's on the highways and byways, man. Preferably Great Millstone, because we out there sighing and crying, man. We out there complaining to the Lord continually, daily. We complaining to the Lord about our oppression, all right, about our battle in this truth, about the conditions of the battle that we got to go through. We out there complaining to the Lord on the highways and byways. We showing Israel their transgressions, man, while still catching hell in our personal lives. So the Lord said to set a mark upon those that sigh and cry for the abominations done in this place. All right, and the only ones that's going to do that is the elect. So the Lord is going to use, the Lord told the angels to set a mark upon the foreheads of the elect, man. All right, so that don't no harm touch them. So don't none of that calamity, none of them plagues, none of that tragedies come near the elect, man. All right, the scriptures say in Psalms 91 that 1,000 shall fall at thy right side and 10,000 at thy left, roughly paraphrasing. That means ain't no evil gonna touch the elect, man. So the Lord, he already got angels set up to protect the elect. He got angels, he got angels literally blocking off demons, blocking off spiritual wickedness in high places from consuming the elect. All right, the scriptures talk about how Michael the archangel go stand up for his people in the time of trouble in Daniel 12:1. Michael the archangel, Michael is the archangel, an angel, man. So the Lord is going to use his celestial body angels, all right, to protect the elect. Hey, man, every elect member has a guardian angel, man. Every brother has an angel that's protecting them everywhere they go, taking account to the works that they do, taking account to the prayers that they throw up. So, hey, we got angels watching us 24/7, carrying back messages to the Lord, telling the Lord what we doing, man.
But I got that word mark right here in Ezekiel 9:4. It's Strong's 848. So like your Strong's H8420 and the Hebrew word
Strong's H8420.
Tav. Alright, that's the word mark in Ezekiel 9 and 4. Strong H8420 Tav. And it say desire mark. Mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. Right, so that's what that word mark is. It's a exemption from judgment. You know, it's not the mark of the beast. You got to know your marks. You know, this mark is talking about being basically just delivered from the terrible judgment the Lord about to bring to this place. You know, and that's what them man doing. You know, that the Lord got set up. He got the fishers of men fishing out the elect so they could be exempt from judgment. But ultimately, it's the angels doing it. You know, because when you read up before verse 4, the whole 1 all the way down, it basically just breaks down into it's the angels that the Lord sent out to control who to go out on the highways and hedges, you know, and to wake up and wake up the elect. Because basically when the Lord wake you up, that's the angel taking that blindfold from your eyes, you know, and that angel is putting the spirit on you to comprehend everything that's going on, you know. So, hey, the Lord got these certain angels, which is messengers. He got angels on top of angels doing stuff. He got the angels that we can't see controlling the angels on earth, which is the prophets, to wake up the whole elect, you know. But the beginning of the elect starts with the 144,000 prophets. But this is this Revelations 7 and 2. It say, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. And if I'm not mistaken, the 4 angels is the archangels, if I'm not mistaken.
Death angels,
Come. And it saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
Right. So that's what the Lord told the angels, man. He said, look, you know, those winds represent destruction. So the Lord said, hey man, don't release that destruction, you know. Hey, don't do this yet. But first, you know, get my elect, all right, and seal them, exempt them from judgment first, you know. Hey, pardon them from this judgment that's finna come, you know. Basically, separate them, you know, separate them from the rest of these niggas so they don't get caught up in that judgment. All right, but set a mark upon them, which means to exempt them from judgment, to excuse them from judgment, to pardon them from judgment. You know, that's just like if you at the dinner table, all right, and the whole family eating dinner, and would you ask your father, may I be excused? Hey, me and such finna do this, may I be excused? And your father tell you, yeah, you're pardoned. You know, you're excused from the table. All right, and then you go off and do your thing, man. So the Lord got angels to protect us, that setting a mark upon the elect, and Lord willing, we be part of the elect, so they don't get caught in that judgment, man. And that's the reason why the elect gonna be delivered through all of these atrocities. You know, the scriptures talk about in Isaiah the 65th chapter, my servant shall eat, you know, my servant shall drink, my servant shall rejoice. Why? Because they're not gonna get caught up in the famine. They're not gonna get caught up in nuclear destruction or anything of that matter, man. Of course, they're gonna go through the fire, or they're gonna catch their hell, but they're not gonna be consumed like 2/3. They're not gonna be consumed like these heathens, man. You know, because the Lord, he got his spirit upon the elect so that don't nothing happen to him, man. You know, just like I'm pretty sure the apostles and elders, man. You know, it's been plenty of cases, apostles and elders, been delivered out of certain situations, and Jacob's trouble ain't even come yet. So how much more for Jacob's trouble, man? Hey, the Lord got angels protecting us right now, man. It might have been times in your life before you even came in the truth where it might have been times you either should have been arrested, you should have been dead, or you should have been consumed. You might have been in a situation where you almost died, or you almost lost a vital part of your life, But the Lord had it to where that angel was protecting you, and he's like, no, he gonna be the Lord's. That right there. That's gonna be the Lord's. That's gonna be the man of the Lord right there. So we not gonna do that, As hard as those demons try to consume you, the Lord already got His elect ordained to endure everything that's gonna go on. So ain't nothing go consume the elect. Nothing.
Right, and I got now this is the Greek word for that word seal in Revelation 7:3, and this is proof it's that same seal, that same mark back in Ezekiel 9:4, but this is Strong's G 4972, and the Greek
Strong's G 4972. Sphragizo.
Sporagito, Salakia. But it say to set a seal upon, mark with a seal, to seal for security from Satan. It say since things sealed up are concealed as a contents of a letter, to hide, keep in silence, keep secret. It say in order to mark a person or thing, to set a mark upon by the impress of a seal or a stamp. Angels are said to be sealed by the Most High in order to prove, confirm, attest a thing, to confirm, authenticate, place beyond doubt of a written document, to prove one's testimony to a person that he is what he professed to be, right? And who the only ones that can have testimony? Man, Israelite men, because we the only ones with balls, man. With that's what that word testimony. Go back to the Greek word testes, man. A woman don't have balls. A woman don't have a testimony, man. So and that proves that this is referring to, going back to Ezekiel 9:4, because it says set a mark upon the man that sigh and cry, not the woman. A man the only one who can have a testimony, man. Hey, at the end of the day, it's the man who's being sealed, who's being kept from Satan and stuff, man. The woman and stuff, the woman and children, they getting saved through the man. They not gonna be making it on their own. Because the man is gonna make it through the angels. The angels gonna be protecting the man, and the man gonna be protecting the woman and the children and so on. That's how the order of the elect is gonna be. It's an order with it. It ain't just we all on one level and we all made it on our own accord. No, it's gonna be an order to how the elect gonna make it. Just like it was an order to how the elect woke up to the truth. All the elect members ain't just wake up at the same time. Like, no, you had Abba Bivens, King Marshall, all of those leaders, all the way to the apostles, all the way down, to the newer brothers who waking up today, Hey, so that's how it's gonna be. When the elect get saved, man. It's a process, and it's an order with it. That's why it's taking a while, a little season for it to actually happen, because all the elect gotta get ready, and be woken.
So, like, you read that definition back.
Or
It's something I want to make a point real quick.
it say to set a seal upon, mark with a seal, to seal for security from Satan. Since things sealed up are concealed as contents of letters, to hide, keeping silent.
Right, to hide and to keeping silent, all right? So look, the Lord is literally going to hide us away from destruction, okay? The Lord is literally going to hide us away from all the calamity and everything else that's going on. The elect going to be doing their own thing, man. They're going to be hitting away from all of the bullshit that's going on. This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All right, so the secret place of the Most High, okay, that's a hiding place, man. All right, our hiding place is Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. That's our hiding place, man. All right, that's our secret place. Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Verse 2, I will say for the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. All right, so, hey, man, the Lord is literally like a safe house for us, man. You know, you like when you go to war, all right, and then when you fleeing from a war, or when a war is going on, and you need to basically get your army back in order, you would go off to a secret place or a safe house to get your army in order, to heal those that's sick, to get your ammunition back, get some food, get some water, to rest. All right, so your energy can be restored for the next fight, for the next battle, man. Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai is that safe house for us, man. All right, this is now I'm gonna go in Sirach.
Hold on.
Oh, it's still more on that Salaki.
No, so like you get that. We just could
Close out.
close out with that.
All right, this is Sirach chapter 1, verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it is created with the faithful in the womb. So the fear of the Lord was already given to the elect before they even came into this truth, man. It was already ordained from the womb, even as far back as into our past lives, man. So it might have been certain instances where you had a connection with the Most High, but you didn't know it because you were still in the world. But the Most High, he started a connection with you in the world so that when you came into this truth, it could instantly click like that, man. And that connection to be solid, Like, for my own testimony, not to boast or nothing like that, but it seemed like, when I was born, I was always fascinated in who God is, and always had questions about God and religion and how the world is, Even though I never grew up in churches, I never had no religious background, and my parents, they wasn't really in religion like that or anything, but the Lord had it to where, I was always fascinated in God, all right, and now I'm in this truth. So that's just like an example right there, not saying I'm part of the elect, Lord willing I am, but the Lord creates a connection with you before you come into this truth, man. I'm going to read it over. Right. Sirach chapter 1, verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it is created with the faithful in the womb. So the Lord already created the fear of the Lord in you when you were born, man. If you part of the elect, he already created his elect to have fear of the Lord, to have wisdom, all right? To be faithful unto him. You got something to say?
Right. The scriptures talk about being the scriptures talk about I know thee in the womb, what he paraphrased. Just to back up just to make a point what you were saying, then that shows that shows it don't really matter what tribe you from, because at the end of the day, if it did, all 12 of the tribes wouldn't be a part of the elect then. Because you might have them people on some, see, I'm Jew, because like how the scriptures talk about basically how the northern kingdom separated itself from the Lord, and how Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, basically the southern kingdom basically still stay connected to the Lord. You don't gotta be from the southern kingdom to be still connected to the Lord. I'm pretty sure you got different brothers. A brother who Issachar, somebody just had the same testimony he had. So it's not about being from the tribe of Judah or being southern kingdom. It's just about being a part of that elect.
Come.
You know, the elect out of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Because all the 12 tribes, 2/3, 1/3, got their little connection with the Lord, but the elect got a different connection with the Lord out of the 12 tribes, man. You know, a more personal one. You know, so it's not about I'm from the tribe of Judah, I'm southern kingdom, because I always believed in God. It's not about that, you know. It's just about being that elect, you know.
Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto all nations. Now, I know I speak for plenty of brothers when I say this. All right, when we was in the world, whoever thought we would be out on the highways and byways preaching? Whoever thought that we would retain the true breakdown of the scriptures? Whoever thought we would come to the realization that we Israelites, man? Whoever would have thought that, man? So the Lord said before he even formed us in the belly, before we was even thought of, man, before your dad linked up with your mom, the Lord already knew you, man. All right, you got to think, and this how you know reincarnation is real, because how can the Lord know you if you never was even conceived yet? That means you had a life before that, man. So the Lord, he already ordained the elect all the way from the beginning, man. You know, all the way from the beginning. You know, when Yahweh created Yahweh Shah, and the elect was created, and the Elohim created all things. All the way from there until now, the elect was already ordained to go out there, to speak, to be a prophet, to endure tribulation, you know, to not give into the snares and the traps of Shaitan, or which is Satan in the Hebrew. You know, so all of this was already ordained, man. And that word ordained, it means to basically, it like Salaki, can you get that word ordained for me, Baba Kushan? I don't want to put it in my own words. But the Lord said he already sanctified us, man. And to be sanctified means to be anointed. All right, to be converted.
Just the word ordained, it means make someone a priest or minister, confer holy orders on.
So the Lord made us a priest, man. The Lord made us ministers. Because who we ministering to? We ministering to the house of Israel, man. We're preaching to the house of Israel, preaching this gospel. The good tidings, man, the good news.
I got a scripture. This is Luke 10:20. Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven.
Right. In the Salakia. Go ahead.
Right, so okay, it's not about where the angels protect, because it's not really about just the angels protecting you. It's about they protecting you because your name is written in a high place. You know, you were already known to the Lord and to the angels before you came here on earth. You know, because number one, if you part of the elect, the Lord Yahweh Shah created you from the beginning. You created the angels, and damn, what the fuck I about to say? Oh, and you damn, Salakia. That's Salakia. I forgot about to say, but look, the point is your name was written in heaven, man. So, hey, you already known to the Lord. It's already ordained what can happen to you.
Salakia, bring that back, Baba Kushab.
This is Luke 10 and 20, notwithstanding in this rejoice not, but that the spirits are subject unto you.
Right, because the spirits that's subjected to us are what? The angels. Hey, the elect has authority over Satan. The elect has authority. I'm not gonna say authority, but you know, we got power over the angels. We got power over Satan, man. Why? Because like the brother mentioned earlier, we created the angels. The Salakia, the elect created the angels. Lord willing, we part of the elect. You know, the only reason why the angels is serving us is because we were made lower than the angels. When the Lord casted us down in his flesh, we were made lower than the angels, you know? So the Lord had to set it up where, all right, now the celestial angels, they have to serve us, all right, so that we could be basically abounding in his truth, so that we could be safe, you know, so that we could be blameless before Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, but when you think about it, we got power. We got power over Satan, man. You know, because Satan can only do so much into you. You know, he can only do so much into you to the point where you can endure. All right, and the scriptures say that the Lord not gonna put you through nothing you can't handle. So the Lord not gonna send Satan to do something to you, knowing damn well you can't handle it. Everything that Satan tempts you with, everything that Satan, you know, basically cast on you as a burden, you can handle it. And you enduring it is you having power over Satan. Keep reading on that.
It say, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven.
And that's why we have power over Satan. Lord willing, because our names is written in heaven. All right? That's why we have authority over the angels. Because Lord willing, our names is written in heaven. And those names that's in the book of life is the Elohim, which created the angels, man.
Right, and that's why the demons come at the elect different, because the demons already know who the elect is. They've been around forever, you know. But and that's how they able to overcome 2/3, because they ain't been around like the elect. They're nobodies, you know. Their names not written in the book of life, written in heaven. The elect names, and in particular the men of the elect, you know. But all right, this is Revelation 7, and I'm gonna read verse 3 again, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Right. And Leviticus 25:25, it's about how the Lord chose Israel to be a servant. It say, and I heard the number of them which are sealed, and the number, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Right.
Those the men of the elect.
You
know, that's the elect of the elect. You know, those are literally the men who the multitude is brought in by. You know, if it wasn't for those men, it wouldn't be no multitude getting saved.
Right, right, and it said the 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. The word children means sons, you know. So that right there, that's why you got to go in the words. Christians just read that and just think of they don't even go to children of Israel. Like them Jehovah Wickedness, them niggas just think that's just about 144,000 random people, you know. But no, it's about the children of Israel out of the 12 tribes. But it say the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000, and that's the spirit. They got Judah written first, because we talk about how Judah go be saved first, you know, go rise up first, you know. So it said out of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000, out of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000, out of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000, out of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000, out of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. So it's gonna be the 144,000 is 12,000 men out of each tribe, which is the prophets, and which is who the Lord set up to be the rulers of the kingdom of heaven, man. Hey, and like Pastor Tahar said, he believed that the 144,000 is sealed, is woken up to the truth. The Lord just giving them some time to get ready, like the apostles. They ready, so the Lord got to get the rest of the 144,000 that's here on earth ready, like in their mindset, and it's
Salaki,
it say, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and peoples and tongues, stood before the throne, before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. And that great multitude John the Revelator seen was the rest of the 1/3, the rest of the elect, the multitude that's gonna be saved through them 144,000 men. But it said which no man could number. So it's gonna be a big number. It's gonna be a big multitude saved through 144,000 men. And that shows how great the Lord is, man. The Lord can save a large amount of people through a small portion of people. And that whole 1/3, that elect, that's not even the whole nation of Israel. So at the end of the day, compared to the whole nation, that is a small number anyway. But the Lord will save a large number of people through small numbers of people. So that shows you that the elect will be on a high level when they get saved, man.
Come, man. Hey, and when you pay attention, man, you literally see that the Lord did this in the order. Like, he ain't just have it to where anybody from any tribe just wake up, and any number of people from any tribe just wake. No, he had a specific number of men to wake up from each tribe, So he had a specific number for each man to wake up from each tribe, which is order, man. And the Lord had it to where that order is going to affect everybody's life, no matter if you a heathen, no matter if you a 2/3 or 1/3. The elect is going to affect everybody. That salvation of the elect is going to affect everybody on earth, even the whole earth, even the trees, the grass. It's going to affect everything, man. So that's how powerful the elect is, man. The